When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College. Broncos will boot it away to start the game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. So Boise State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
That just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Boise State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A third and long coming up here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wants to throw on first down. Complete downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They try to pop a run on the draw. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Nevada will be forced to punt. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On second down, he's looking downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes, and for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Ready to fire from the pistol. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter.
Set to advance on the football.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Second down.
Running to the left.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Makes his connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Pulls it in, it's Terry. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to the counter. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way there.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Got his man out of the backfield. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Nevada going quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Second down.
They keep attacking through the air. Quickly complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Wide open downfield. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Lewis to throw. Finds his big tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Running it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reed.